My name is Charity and I will talk about donating to charity. Charity is beautiful, peaceful and righteous. The definition donating is giving without consideration to help charities or public works. Donating is a great way to help others in need. Koreans donate, but it's not as much as other countries. Korea's global ranking for donating is 14th. America donates 4 times what Koreans do on average. Koreans usually use their wealth for themselves, but Americans give more money to charity. This means Koreans should give more money to charity. This Today I am only a student, but when I make money, I would like to give some to starving children in Africa, or people who live alone and abandoned pets. Donating can make everyone happy. Sometimes helping charities can be easy. It could be teaching in poor countries. You can even go help countries that have been hurt by war or natural disasters. For example, a short time ago, Korea had a very sad situation. The Seoul ferry sank with many students on board. Many very nice people tried to help. Many countries sent contributions. I think that was very nice for the other countries to help Korea during this time. Some people don't donate, but they use their time as a donation. They are donating talent. People usually think the rich should donate, but even people without a lot of money can volunteer. Well, we all can donate our talent to help the world. There are many volunteer programs like the Red Cross, UNICEF, and the Save Children. Doctors Without Borders work all over the world. They go anywhere to help poor people who cannot afford care. The Red Cross helps people when they have natural disasters like tsunamis, earthquakes, landslides, typhoon, and even during war. UNICEF is a very famous volunteer organization that helps children and mothers in developing countries. People are working all over the world to help each other. Koreans should donate and volunteer more because we are fortunate to have a nice environment. Many other countries helped Korea during and after the war. So now Korea has to return the favor. Thank you.
English is very important to live in the 21st century. Many people study English, especially Korean mothers, because they are filled with passions. They try many ways to teach English to their children. They send their children to academies. Sometimes students get private lessons and spend lots of money. But I think something's wrong with our education. Grammar is important in any language. Grammar is also important in English. But I think Korean students study grammar too much. Surely grammar helps our writing. It makes our writing better. But why do we study English or other languages? We study them to communicate with foreigners. We don't have to be perfect. Koreans sometimes ignore grammar on casual dialogue. We can communicate with each other without perfect grammar. So, I think it's fine if our grammar isn't perfect. In my opinion, most people study English for exams like TOEIC or TOEFL. These exams are based on grammar. Therefore, many students study English to get high grades on these exams. These exams make many people understand our English skills. Koreans are the #1 applicants for these 2 exams in the world, but Korea's average score is very low. One website indicates the problem in Korean English education. Koreans study English as a foreign language, not as a second language. Many countries that were colonies in America teach English as a second language, and they succeed. I think the Korean public education has many problems. Why are English academies very busy? Because Korea's public education is not enough for students to be better in English. Koreans spend approximately 10,000 billion won every year on private English education. This is an enormous amount of money. To relieve this situation, public education must be better. First, all English classes should progress with only English. I feel like this is a very good way to improve English skills. But it's hard for Korean students to stop speaking Korean. To solve this problem, public schools should make rules against speaking Korean in English class. Second, sometimes teachers have problems. A lot of English teachers in public school have bad pronunciation. That means English teachers didn't take high quality training. So education centers should give high quality training to English teachers. These are the problems that we should fix. Maybe there are many other things to fix. But the most important thing is the will to study English. You can't do anything without determination. You can do anything if you have a strong will. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hello, my name is Jen. I'm 14 years old. I go to Ajong Middle School. I'll talk about language is important. Language is the main source of communication. Therefore, we should learn many languages. We could learn English or Chinese because it's important to learn other languages. If we didn't learn any languages, we couldn't communicate with other people. A long time ago, there were no languages, so it was hard to communicate. They used their bodies and sounds to communicate with each other. And in each, they made hieroglyphics, but it was hard to understand. Chinese is also a hard language. Before King Sejong made Kunmin Jeongeum, we used Chinese characters to send letters. When King Sejong made Kunmin Jeongeum, Koreans began to communicate better. At first, high-class people said, Hangul is a low-class language. The high-class people use Chinese characters. King Sejong had a problem. He wanted to solve the problem. His problem was Koreans didn't want to use Chinese characters. He studied a lot and then he invented Hangul. I respect King Sejong because he made Hangul. If King Sejong didn't make Hangul, it would be hard to communicate with Koreans. I love Hangul because Hangul is easier to speak than Chinese. However, I should study Chinese because I want to go to a foreign language high school. In that school, it's hard to get admitted. The students at that school have to should speak 2 or more languages other than English and Korean. Today, English is very important because English is the world's most common language. English is also important to communicate with foreigners. In Europe, many countries speak English. It's also important to speak Chinese because China is a big country and has 1.4 billion people. Today in Korea, a new language has emerged, Konglish. Konglish is a mixture of Korean and English. With this language, we can communicate with English foreigners. Koreans could get bad habits by speaking Konglish. Therefore, Koreans should prefer English. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Fana. I'm 14 years old and I will talk about my hometown Jeonju. Jeonju is the capital city of Jeollabdo province. Over 650,000 people live in Jeonju. Jeonju has 4 seasons: winter, summer, spring, and autumn. Jeonju has 2 districts, Deokjin-gu and Wonsan-gu. Today, Jeonju's mayor is Kim Sung-soo. Jeonju has many different cultures. For food, Jeonju is famous for bibimbap. Bibimbap is a traditional Korean food. In bibimbap, there are many different vegetables, beef, rice, and Korean sauces. People mix everything together and it tastes very delicious. So many people love it. It has many vegetables, it is very good for our health, and it also tastes good. Jeonju has original traditional houses. A hanok house is a traditional type of house. In Hanok village, there are lots of vendors that serve original Korean food. For example, tteokbojji, tteokgalbi, papingsu, and choco pies. Hanok village, there are local tourist attraction. Pansori is a type of Korean music. Jeonju is famous for pansori. Many locals know how to sing pansori. Pansori is singing with Korean traditional drums. In the past, Korean pansori was as popular as K-pop. Today, people enjoy pansori. It is designated as an important part of culture. The Jeonju National Film Festival is held from April to May for 1 week. Jeonju invites filmmakers from Europe, Russia, and the United States and many other places. Last, a lot of famous people come from Jeonju. For example, Kim Taeyeon in a famous K-pop group called the Girls' Generation. K-pop group Infinite's leader Kim Sung-kyu went to senior middle school near Jeonju. Kim Woo-bin is a very famous modelist actor. Famous cartoonist Joseph is from Jeonju too. The Korean oldest idol singers vocal Lee Min-woo is from Jeonju. These people are famous and are from Jeonju. Jeonju has lots of sea and it unlike my hometown Jeonju.
안녕하세요. For my speech, I will talk about the Internet. The Internet is very useful today. Almost 40 years ago, the U.S. Defense Department made the first Internet connection with a network called ARPANET. A lot of people wanted education for everyone, so JCP leader was created the Internet. The first project in 1962 was named Interneting at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. People want comfort, so they developed things to help them. Now most people use the Internet in many ways. We can communicate, play games, shop, and do many things. However, the Internet is not always good. In the past, people only had landlines home. People won't joke someday phones won't have walls. But now this is true. We can hear a song anywhere, we can record people, and we can share our recordings with other people. We can find pictures we like and share them with friends. I like Internet. I think the best part of the Internet is the games. This has been revolutionary in my life. Another thing is people can work easily with the network. Another thing is people can work easily with the network. In Internet is connect to many things we use today. Computers, smartphones, and even watches. Computers are big, so people often use laptops. Also, people use the Internet for shopping. Internet shopping is very comfortable. You can buy shoes in 1 day and they can arrive in 3 days. In the Internet shopping, president is smart. The president wants more people to shop online. So the president had an idea. Sell things cheaper than others in shopping center. With that idea, there was success. In the Korea, Internet shopping is developed fast. The Internet isn't always good. The Internet can also have disadvantage.
Now I will talk about the disadvantages. The internet can make people lazy. Without the internet, people may spend more time outside playing with friends. Now friends only play through the internet. Another thing is bad people can use the internet badly. Bad people can use the chat lines as a tool to do more bad things. Bad people can also spread counters, viruses through the internet. I hope the internet is used the internet for good purpose. The internet gives you the tools to become better people. Thank you for listening.